Hi all. So today we will discuss about best cover letter for software engineer who all are looking for job change, and if he want to anything in attachment through the mail, so they can attach the cover letter or they can add inside the body as a cover letter. So if you want to search a job, you can attach this cover letter with the resume. So resume, I have already discussed what type of format and content need to be added. If you want, you can go to my previous video for the resume related. And this is the cover letter which I have to mention while if you are sending any email to the HR, then you can attach this cover letter. So that will be very good impression from the HR side if you will add. Like how we will add or create a cover letter, best cover letter. So this is the way, like if you are sending an email and if you are attaching the cover letter inside the email, so you can mention like dear HR or whatever the name of HR you have, that mention dear HR, I am Amarjit Kumar, very interested to make, you can mention your name, I am XYZ, very interested to make a career with your esteemed organizations. Below is my brief details for your consideration. My details resume can be found in the attachment, so you can add the attached, you can attach your resume and mention this cover letter email body content. So what you have to mention: full name, date of birth, male, female, gender, and daytime when you want, when HRs will contact, so the contact number, email ID, and whatever the present salary if you want you can mention, else you can remove this also. Expected, what type of, well, how much you want to expect the salary, that you have to mention. As per the experience, what will be the salary expected, that you can mention. And the notice period, so either you have 30 days, 60 days or less notice, or 90 days, you can mention the notice period. Current location, either whatever the location right now you have in the present company or current company, which company you are working, whether is company is permanent or contract job they provide, you have passport or not, total years of experience, and relevant in Java, Spring Boot, Microservices developer, how much relevant in that type of technology, and whatever the HRs they will ask in this descriptions and all. So job description, that relevant experience you can mention in this cover letter. Total experience and relevant experience, and education, year of passing, the particular higher education, current location which we have already mentioned, and then team size of the current project which you are working, either 10, 15, or maybe agile works, maybe 15, 10 will be, and role, what type of role you are working in this current project, customization, implementations, and all. Why you want to change the job, so the reasons also you can mention, like career growth, technology upgradations, and all. And then also you have to highlight some of the expertise field. If you have already mentioned in this relevant experience technology, but here also you have to mention some expertise, like what type of expertise field you have, because they are asking for this type of things experience. But if you mention expertise like Java, Spring Boot, Microservices, Spring Web Flux, Cloud, Java 8, Web Client, Restful, Webservices, Kafka, JUnit, SQL, Mongo, Angular, DevOps, AWS. So whatever you have, you can mention in your expertise field. And also you can mention the tools, like what type of tools you worked. So GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Kafka, Swagger, PCF, Amazon, AWS, Azure Cloud, STS, Visual Studio, DevOps tool. And then current location. Current location, we have already many times is there. You can remove this current location. And then this last line you can mention, please find my attachment of CV for your consideration. Should you need any more details, please let me know. Waiting for your affirmative response, like that you can mention. And thanks regard, your name, and mobile number, so that directly they can connect with you if you need anything, or they can also reply in that mail. So if you want to know about this CoJava, Spring Boot is a CoJava is a basic. A Spring Boot is a framework of a Spring. So a Spring Boot is a features and modifications of a Spring framework. Microservice is a implementations while we develop a monolithic or microservice application. Webflux is used for the reactive programming, which will become as mono or flux based. And a Spring Cloud is a way while we want to communicate from any messaging queue, either Kafka, RabbitMQ and all. So bus will be used for this to take a sync and source and sync ways this message. And also we have a Java 8, so some of the features which is there in the Java 8, like Lambda functions, datetime API, stream API and all. So you can use this or mention this, prepare for the interview. Web client is a way which we have to communicate from one service to another services, either web client, Restful web services, or Webflux. Or web service we have a SOAP based also, so that XML based communications will happen. Kafka is a messaging queue which will be used for the asynchronous communication. Simultaneously multiple microservices communicate each others. And JUnit is a testing tools where we can handle our code test cases, coverage and all, and write the test cases. So SQL is a database, Mongo is a NoSQL database, SQL is a relational database, either MySQL and Oracle. Angular is a UI, so Angular JS latest 9 we used, but right now is a 12 and others is going on. DevOps is a DevOps tools which is used for development plus operations, like multiple parallelly we can use by the help of DevOps tools. We can develop applications, deploy the application, track the applications and all. AWS is a cloud where we can deploy it, where we can store all the applications details through the AWS. So we have multiple services are there. These all are the tools. So the tools we have like tools we have like a GitHub, which is a source code repository, and then Jenkins is used for this deployment, where we can do the CI/CD deployment. Maven is a build tool. Kafka is a messaging, so we can track the Kafka messaging. Swagger is used for the response of REST API, so that documentation of REST template. PCF is also cloud, where we have Pivotal Cloud Foundry, where we can deploy our microservices application. Azure Cloud, AWS Cloud is a cloud, there we can use multiple services. By the help of we can run or deploy or install the application services and all. STS is a tools. Visual Studio is also a tools, IDE tools. There we can develop applications, either Java, Angular and others. DevOps tools, these all are. So if you want, you can add these things. This is a cover letter. So anywhere we can use the cover letter, either fresher, experience and other. And you can modify the changes respective full name, date of birth, your gender, email ID, phone numbers and technical skills which you have, passing, graduation details or education qualification and all. So this will be the common for all fresher and experience cover letter for the software engineer or any other organizations or company. If you want to work, attach this. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.